Hey there, what's up? Welcome to the channel, and in this video we're going to be talking about some amazing tips and tricks for your new iPhone 12 mini. So let's begin.
What's up? Welcome back to another video. Sergio here with Serg-Tech. In this channel I do a lot of tech reviews and tutorials, so if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell so that you get notified on future videos like this. So before I begin the video, go ahead and hit that like button as it helps the video out with the YouTube algorithm, and let's jump right into the video now.
So first up, I'm going to do a little navigation trick for those of you who are changing from an iPhone 8 or prior to that. As you guys can tell, the iPhone 12 mini doesn't have a home button, so in order for you to use this phone, you have to learn the navigation gestures, which is mainly going to be swipe all the way up to go to the home screen, or you can just swipe to the sides to jump between apps. And if you want to close the apps or view all the apps that you have open, you can just swipe up and then to the side. There you're going to have all the apps that you have opened, and you can quickly close them by just swiping up. So to access to your control center, you're going to have to swipe down from the corner of the screen, and as you can tell, I have the control center open, and to access to its quick settings, all you have to do is long press on whatever you want to look at. So for example, let's look at volume. You long press and it's going to give you this option to set your volume up or down. If you go to this menu, it's going to expand and give you even more options where you can once again long press and have even more options. Next up, I'm going to show you two different ways where you can activate your dark mode. The first one is going to be through the settings, where you can just swipe down, long press on the brightness, and right here at the bottom you're going to see dark mode. So you just select that and it's going to activate it automatically. And the other way you can do this is by just going to your settings, as you can see that I'm at right now, and just go all the way down to display and brightness. Once you're there, you're going to see light or dark mode. And you can also set a timer for your dark mode by just going to this toggle right here where it says automatic. You have to press on it, and that's going to give you an option where you can select if you wanted to put it as sunset to run to sunrise, or just a custom schedule where you can select the time, PM, AM, and whatever you feel like doing. And now for the next trick, we're going to go back to your control center, and you're going to have all this space right here empty that you can actually customize. So to customize your control center, all you're going to have to do is go to your settings, and then you're going to head to control center. Once you're there, you're going to see all the options that you can add by just pressing the plus sign. Next up, I'm going to show you a quick way that you can read or scan a QR code by just going to your control center. You're going to see this option right here, and it's going to open this camera automatically where you can just scan the code. And to activate it, you have to go to settings, and in control center customization, as I showed you before, you're going to see the option right here at the bottom. So you just add that, and that's going to be all. And next up, we're going to have the screen recording that is going to be also in your control center, and you can add it by doing the same thing. So just go to your settings, go to control center, and you should see screen recording right here at the bottom where you can add it. And whenever you press on it, it's going to give you a counter of 3 seconds, and then the screen recording is going to start. In order to stop it, you just have to press again, and that's going to be saved to your photos. Next up, we're going to have this interesting feature where you can have your phone read the screen for you by just swiping with your 2 fingers. And you can activate this by just going to your settings, and once you're there, you're going to head all the way down to accessibility, spoken content, and right there you're going to have the option that is going to say speak screen. So basically, if you swipe down with your 2 fingers from the top of the screen to hear the content of the screen, so you just activate it or deactivate it depending on what you want to do. And right here in the same menu, you can customize the voices that you're going to use, the speaking rate, and also pronunciation. And the next few tricks are going to be based on the camera. The first one being how to upgrade your camera settings whenever you're recording a video. And to do this, you have to go to your video and just tap above, and you can see that this is going to change. For example, right now it's in 4K, and if I tap it again, it's going to go to HD. Same for the frames per second right on the side. And on the regular camera menu, you're going to see all the options right here, but actually if you swipe up, you're going to see even more options as flash, as live mode. You also are going to have exposure, the timer, and filters as well. And you can just access to this feature by just swiping up or just pressing the arrow above your camera. You can also access to your zoom features by just pressing the 1 times and just moving it around. You're going to have the 0.5, which is going to be the 13mm lens, or you can just go by the regular, which is 26mm, or just go with your zoom. And you can also use your volume up button in order to take a video. As you can tell, it's recording a video without me pressing the button, and once you're done, you just release it and it's gonna stop. Next up, you can also take pictures as you record your videos. As you can tell, I'm recording a video right now, and if I want to take a picture out of it, you don't have to actually screenshot as I just did. All you can do is press this little white circle right here at the bottom, and it's gonna automatically take a picture for you, and it's gonna save it on your gallery. And also, whenever you're about to take a selfie picture, you're gonna have the option to set it up as a mirror mode. So this is basically how a regular picture would be taken from your iPhone, but if you take it with the mirror camera feature, it's gonna look the other way around. As you can tell, you can't read the words of the camera, but if you go to the previous one, you're gonna see it right here. And to activate this, all you're gonna have to do is go to your settings. Once in settings, you're gonna go all the way down to camera, and right in camera, you're gonna activate or deactivate the option of the mirror front camera. Also, let's say that you want to leave a certain feature on your camera always on. So let's say that I always want my camera to be at a 5x zoom whenever I open it. As you can tell, that's not gonna happen, but you do have an option on your settings where you can preserve the camera settings by just going to settings. Once again, you're gonna head to your camera and you're gonna go right here where it says preserve settings. So right here in preserve settings, you just have to activate the camera mode, creative controls, exposure adjustment, since all of that is gonna be the settings. So just read all of these and select which one you prefer. For example, if I want my camera to always show on video instead of photo, I just swipe to video, I close it, and once I open it back, it's gonna show up in video again. And then the same thing is gonna happen whenever I do any of the exposure settings. Let's say that I'm gonna do an exposure of +2. I'm gonna close the app, open the camera back up, look on exposure, and it's gonna be +2. And next up is gonna be how to record a video with any ANIMOJI that you have on your phone. And you can do this by just going to your Clips app on your phone, and right on camera, you're gonna see a little star right here at the bottom where you can select any of the ANIMOJIs that you have on your phone. And now, also on your new iPhone, you can search the emojis instead of just going through the different categories. You can always just access to your emojis keyboard and just type down the word. For example, I'm gonna put smile, and it's gonna show me this bunch of smiley emojis. Or let's write wine, it's gonna pop up with 2 different emojis. That's gonna make it way easier for you to find them. You can also learn how to use the space navigation. Instead of just going with your finger through several words, you can just long press on the space bar and move around the words, so you can fix any typo that you want. Next up, I'm going to show you some gestures for your Notes app that can actually make your life easier whenever you're writing a note. First up being the double tap in order to select one word, or triple tap to select the whole paragraph. You can also undo whatever you type by just with 3 fingers swiping to the left. You can redo by swiping those 3 fingers to the right, or you can also shake to undo the texting. Here you're going to have the option undo typing. In order to copy, just pinch with 3 fingers. For example, I select this and I pinch, it says copy. If you want to paste it, just pinch out with those 3 fingers. And next up, I'm going to show you how you can change the charging sound. You can do this by simply just going to your shortcuts, and once you're there, you're going to go to automation, and you're going to see right here, create personal automation. You're going to select it for whatever you want, but in this case, we're going to do it for charger, which is going to happen whenever your iPhone connects to power. You select it, and you select either if you wanted to say something when it's disconnected or when it's connected. You're going to press next, and you're going to add action. Once you're there, you're going to type down right here. Once you're there, you're going to type speak, and you're going to select speak text. Then you select on text and you type whatever you want to say. You press next, done, and next time whenever you plug your phone in, this is the text that it's going to read. Also, in case your iPhone gets stuck and there is no way for you to power it on or power it off, you can always perform a hard reset by just pressing volume up, volume down, and long pressing the block button. That's going to take you to this menu, and if you keep holding it, it's going to automatically restart. And in case you're missing your home button, you can always get a new feature where you can go to your setting. You can go to accessibility, and then you're gonna go to touch. Right there, you're gonna have assistive touch, which is gonna allow you to use your iPhone if you have a difficulty touching the screen, or if you require an adaptive accessory, you can always turn it on. And it's gonna have this little menu right here, which is gonna act as a home button. And this is gonna be a really important feature, which is gonna be how to check your battery status. You can go to your settings, and once you're there, you're gonna go all the way down to battery. Here you're going to see an option that is going to say battery health, and that is going to tell you the capacity that your battery is working at. For example, this one, since it's a new phone, it's working at a maximum capacity of 100%, but it really depends on how long you've had your phone, or if your battery has any problems, this number might go down. The new iPhone 12 mini also has a feature where if you tap the Apple logo in the back, is going to give you an action on your phone, and we can customize that by just going to your settings. You're going to go again to accessibility and touch. Once you're there, you're going to go all the way down. You're going to see back tap. You're going to activate it, and you're going to select what function do you want your phone to do when you double tap it or when you triple tap it. So for example, let's go for double tap. Let's select take a screenshot, and then for triple tap, notification center, in case you don't want to go all the way up. So I'm going to double tap it right here, and that's going to take a screenshot. I'm going to triple tap it, and that's going to bring the notification center down. And once you're in your home menu, if you swipe to the right, you're going to see this menu right here, which is going to be your today's view, and you can basically customize this 100% by just swiping all the way down to edit. Once you're at edit, you can either add right here on the plus sign or just erase any widgets that you don't want. As you can tell, let's say I don't want this right here. I'm going to remove it, and I'm going to add music. I added it, and it's going to be right there. And now if you want to add widgets, you just have to long press whatever on the lock screen, and you're going to see the plus sign over here. Select that, and you can add any widgets, as you can tell right now. You can always move it around whatever you want it to be. You can also hide apps or pages by just long pressing again on your home screen, pressing on the three buttons right here, and you can select whatever you want it to be hidden. As you can tell, I just want to be left with one home page, so I'm just gonna hide this one, and my phone only gonna have this. And the way to find it is by just swiping to your right, and you're gonna see them all in app library, or you can long press again to the dots and select it if you wanted to show again. And now you can always move apps at the same time by just long pressing in one and then tap the others, and that's just gonna move them all, as you can tell right now. And now that you're in your app library, if you don't want to go all through your libraries, you can always swipe up again, and it's going to show this list that is going to be on alphabetic order, so you can easily find the apps that you're looking for. And now let's say that you want to hide any pictures on your phone. In order to hide them, you just have to select whatever picture you want, select share, and you go all the way down to hide. This is going to tell you that the photo will be hidden but can be found in the hidden album. You can choose to show or hide the hidden album in settings. So just go to hide photo, and you can find it right here at the bottom. And as a bonus trick, I'm going to show you how to hide the hide folder from the actual photo menu. You can do this by just going to your settings. You're gonna head to photos, and the first option you're gonna see right here, it says hidden album. When enabled, the hidden album will appear in albums tab under utilities. So basically, whenever you activate this, it's gonna be right here, but if you want it to not be there, you can just hide it, and the picture is not gonna be here either or in your hidden album, as you can tell right now. So that was it on the best tips and tricks for your new iPhone 12 mini. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below on which one was your favorite trick. Also, smash the like button if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I will see you in the next video.